Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the first news from today's newspaper front page dawn. PDM takes anti-PTI protest to ECP office. Mariam alleges Imran received funds from India, Israel. Fazal claims the government has sold Kashmir to Modi. Bilawal skips another PDM demonstration. Opposition to stage rally in Rawalpindi on February 5. Let's see what this picture says. This is Mariam Nawaz with Maulana Fazl Rahman. And you see the demonstration is there. People are to the far end. Okay, with the banners, waving. Where should this place be? I shall read this. Yes, this is Islamabad. Islamabad, the PDM leaders, Maulana Fazlur Rahman and Mariam Nawaz, pictured at the demonstration outside the ECP office on Tuesday. Tanveer Shahzad, White Star. By Syed Irfan Raza. Islamabad, the Pakistan Democratic Movement, the PDM, the anti-government alliance of the opposition in its first show of power in the federal capital on Tuesday asked the Election Commission of Pakistan ECP to immediately decide the 7-year-old foreign funding case against the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and accused Prime Minister Imran Khan of receiving funds from Israel and India to topple the previous government of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz PMLN. The PDM rally remained peaceful and no untoward incident was reported from any part of Islamabad and Rawalpindi, from where small rallies were taken out, which merged into the main one at Kashmir Chowk and then proceeded into the Constitution Avenue, where the ECP headquarters are located. The absence of Pakistan People's Party (PPP) chairman Bilal Bhutto Zardari was left as the number of PPP workers was said to be quite thin as compared to other opposition parties, particularly the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz and Jamiat Ulama Islam JUIF. Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz PMLN Vice President Mariam Nawaz and her party played a leading role in the protest that started at about 1 p.m. and continued till 5:45 p.m. Heavy contingents of rangers, police, and other security agencies were deployed on Constitution Avenue. A three-tier wall of security personnel was seen at the entrance of the ECP headquarters so that the protesters could not barge into its premises. Security of all important buildings located in the Constitution Avenue had also been beefed up, including Prime Minister's Secretariat, which is located in front of the ECP headquarters, where the PDM's container was placed to provide a stage to the opposition leaders to deliver fierce speeches. Participants of the rally were shouting slogans like Modi or Yahudi, का जो यार है, गद्दार है, go Niazi go, vote into Izzat, vote को इज्जत दो, कश्मीर, मुखालिफ, हुकूमत, नामंजूर. Kashmir Mukhalif Hukumat Na Manzoor, etc. He, Imran Khan, received funds from India and Israel. The funds came in the name of the servants through Hyundai and not through a banking channel, Mariam Nawaz alleged while addressing the rally. Do you know who funded him from India? Bharatiya Janata Party member in the Dosanjh, and the Israeli who funded him was Barry C. Chenab. She said the Prime Minister had confessed in a statement about receiving foreign funding, but gave a lame excuse that his agents had received the money and they knew where it came from. When the money was coming and you were spending it, you did not know that it came from the agents, but you remembered the agents after 7 years when people asked questions and the pressure was exerted. When someone accepts his crime, then there is no decision, there is only punishment, Ms. Nawaz said. You knew how to sign and receive money, how to spend money like water, and to use it to topple the PML and government, but I did not know where the billions were coming from, she said. When you receive funds from BJP members, then why would you not pay for Modi to win the elections? Why would Kashmir not be thrown to Modi's lap then, she said. When you take money from someone, you have to do this by bidding. The PMLN leader indirectly blamed the establishment for backing Mr. Khan and bringing him to power. If your agents have done all this, then which agent put votes in your ballot boxes in the 2018 election? Who were the agents who brought you to power? Who brought you to power? Who were the agents who got you fake certificate of Sadiq and Amin, truthful and honest? By former Chief Justice Sakam Shah, who were the agents who managed the media to get news of your choice run under pressure? She said, terming the crowd unexpectedly huge. She warned the Prime Minister, imagine how many people will march on Islamabad when we, PDM, will give the call for long march. Ms. Nawaz said the PDM had gathered in front of the ECP office to remind it its constitutional responsibilities, to tell the Chief Election Commissioner that your institution was a constitutional institution. This is the institution that the Constitution has made responsible for respecting the people's votes. Terming the PTI foreign funding case the biggest fraud in Pakistan's history, she said, although the cases against her father, PML, and Supreme Nawaz Sharif were expedited and decided within days. The ECP had only held 70 hearings of the PTI case in 7 years. She accused the Prime Minister of trying to stop proceedings of the foreign funding case and said, why did you not stop the case proceedings about 30 times? Why did you try to stop the case proceedings for 30 times? She said that Mr. Khan had submitted 6 requests in the court, claiming that the case did not fall under the purview of the ECP. The PMLN vice president said that the ECP had formed a scrutiny committee to investigate the PTI foreign funding, but for the last 3 years, it could not complete the investigations. She said the case could be decided in 3 days, but the ECP had been sitting on top of it like a snake for 7 years. She said the Prime Minister had also filed applications to keep the proceedings of the case secret. This means a theft took place, very big theft. Mrs. Nawaz said the State Bank of Pakistan had identified 23 secret accounts of the PTI, which she claimed were being operated through Prime Minister Khan's signatures. The PMLN leader also blamed the ECP for what she said suffering of the people caused by the incumbent government. Why the Commission remained silent when its feet and hands were tied in the 2018 elections. When your institution, ECP, was held hostage and an incompetent person was selected and the people's votes were stolen, why did you not speak? Speaking on the occasion, PTM Chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman announced that the Alliance would stage a rally in Rawalpindi on February 5 to show solidarity with the people of Indian occupied Kashmir, and said the PTI government had sold Kashmir to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said the time had come that the nation got rid of incompetent and non-elected prime minister. Some powerful institutions took over the election and imposed a thus playing man on the people, he added. An incompetent person was made the ruler because this food will remain in the front and those powerful institutions will rule in the back, the Maulana said, adding that he was warning since 2012 that Mr. Khan was Jew's agent, and now the foreign funding case had substantiated his claim. He said it required the PTM leaders would give their blood to rid the country of India and Israel-backed government, and the government would continue the removal of the Prime Minister. On this, the Maulana's followers chanted the slogan, "Hai tera ek ishara, hazir hai khoon hamara." Other PDM leaders who attended the rally included Raja Pervez Ashraf and Faratullah Baba of the PPP, Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, and Alsan Iqbal of PMLN, Awami National Party leader Mia Iftikhar, Balochistan National Party, President Akhtar Manga, Pakhtunkhwa Milli Awami Party, Chief Mahmood Atikzai, Qawmi Watan Party, President Aftab Sherpao, and Jamiat Ulama Islam, Chief Awais Nurani. And in the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, to please subscribe our channel and press the bell button along with press the like and bell button to get the best from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time.